Very good morning to all of you. Today we will start chapter 6, Introduction to HTML5 and CSS. Let us expand the title first. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language and CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. Let us discuss the use and objective of HTML. Why do we need HTML? We all have been using internet. We go to the internet for any information we are searching for. The internet presents information in the form of websites. These websites consist of millions of web pages. The HTML is required to just create these web pages. These pages contain text, graphics, video, audio, and links to other pages called hyperlinks. HTML is the most widely used language to design web contents for the internet. In this chapter, we will learn the basics of this technology. HTML is a complete code package that allows us to create web pages that contain text, graphic, audio, video, links, etc. We will need a web browser to use the internet. And these web browsers are designed to understand and translate HTML. Web browsers are used to view the HTML documents. Some examples of commonly used browsers are Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge, Apple Safari, Mozilla Firefox, Opera. Let us analyze the term HTML. The hypertext in HTML refers to hyperlinks that an HTML page may contain. It has a special feature of linking the other documents or web pages. When we click on the hypertext or link, a new web page or document that is linked with it is opened. And the markup language in HTML refers to the way tags are used to define the page layout and elements within the page. The tags are special symbols used to mark up a text document that instructs the browser how to display the text. Markup language classifies the different parts of a document to their functions and indicates which part is the title of the document, which part is heading or subheading, and so on. Tools to be used in HTML to create an HTML document. We require two basic tools to work with HTML document. These are HTML editor. We need HTML editor to create and save HTML documents. And second is browser. We need browser for viewing HTML documents. Let us discuss these one by one. HTML editors. Mainly there are two types of HTML editors. WYSIWYG editor. It is WYSIWYG is read as WYSIWYG. WYSIWYG editor, and second is text editor. WYSIWYG stands for what you see is what you get. It is pronounced as WYSIWYG. This editor allows its developer, that is us, to see what the end result will look like while the interface or document is being created. WYSIWYG users or developers don't require the knowledge of HTML commands. In this editor, we just place the elements, that is HTML elements like images, tables, lists, etc. on the interface, and the required HTML code is added automatically. We don't need to write the code in details. Examples of WYSIWYG editors are Adobe Dreamweaver, Maya, Google Web Designer. To understand WYSIWYG editor, that how does it work, let us take an example. MS Word is a word editor that provides WYSIWYG environment. We just create our document and modify, and whatever the editing work we do, it is created and modified accordingly, and we don't know and bother about its source code. That is, we need not to write the codes to display text tables in MS Word or whatever the modification we do in it. We create, edit, and save it only, and the desired result is obtained in this way. Now let us discuss text editor. Text editor. A text editor is a type of computer program that edits plain text. Unlike WYSIWYG, to use text editor, developer must have proper knowledge of HTML commands to develop web pages. We use normal text editor like Notepad or WordPad to create HTML document. The next topics are creating and viewing an HTML document. Creating an HTML document. To create an HTML document, we will use Notepad. So in Notepad, we type the code and save the file with .html extension. Here, one thing is to be advised that save your file on desktop. The next is viewing an HTML document. For viewing an HTML document, if we have saved it on desktop, we just double click on the file. The file will be displayed in the Chrome window if it is installed in our computer. Otherwise, follow the steps given in the book, page number 55. To view the recently created web page, we will prefer to use Google Chrome because it doesn't have a menu bar, whereas other browsers have menu bar. So it is lengthy a bit to view HTML file using browsers other than Google Chrome. And the rest of the topics will be discussed in the next class. You all are advised to watch the video and listen the lecture at least 3 times.